Welcome in, everyone. Dan French here. This is House Hustle and Hype. You guys know the channel, everything real estate related. And I am your host, and I will talk to you today about market stats and what's happening here in Las Vegas and just in general. A lot of good information here. We're also going to talk about million-dollar listings and what you can get here in Las Vegas. I did a search range between 1980 all the way up to 2010. Then I just took a peek at Summerlin and found out what's over there in Summerlin. So we're going to kind of take some comparisons here. A lot of homes on the market, 100 plus days. We're going to look at that. That's overpriced typically, but let's look at quick stats here. Quick stats say 1946 total closed sales in the last 90 days. 2367. Again, this is monthly averages, down 7%. Total active listings count is down 8%, 7542. Month supply is 3. We like to see 6. Still okay, not great. 46 days on the market on average before homes are sold. That's up. That's pretty good. That's better than what it was. I have homes 800 to 1.5 million. We're going to talk about that price range, between 1 million and 2 million. But those properties are typically sitting on the market, especially if they're not priced out well, and some of the challenges you get with it. 97% ratio, close ratio. That means whatever's listed. That means homes are not selling for the current list price or what it was listed at, and they're dropping price to get the house sold. I have a property right now up in Summerlin, and it's at $950,000. But there's a lot of pickiness. There's a lot of things that people don't like. It's a great home, beautiful home, 3-car garage. Some of the things are like, hey, I don't want a busy street behind there. It doesn't meet the layout of what we want. Whatever reason, people are just like, they want to have a specific home. And I think that's why when you start to get above that price range, if it's not that $400,000 to $650,000 price range, you got picky buyers out there, and you just got people out there that are going to be sitting or properties sitting for a good period of time. Sometimes it takes 60, 90 days before it closes. Now, let's get into what I also want to bring up here, which is this property. Now, this property is 204 Starlight Drive. You guys ask, well, this is a price range of starting out at almost $2 million, and this house has been listed a few times. It did not sell. And the reason it didn't sell is, people will be willing to spend on value. And if the value just isn't there for whatever reason, it's really about what is somebody willing to spend on a home. It started out, as you can see, was withdrawn. It started out at $2 million back in October 26th of 2023. It was withdrawn again. They lowered the price, withdrawn again. Then they lowered it again at 1.65. And then it finally sold, it looks like, at 1.4. So you have to think, is this happening a lot here in Las Vegas? And it is. You look at some of these properties, it's just unrealistic. Let's look at the MLS here and find out, what some of these properties are listed at. I'm just going to come over here and do a quick search. Let's see what's out there. Price range right here, 1 to 2 million. Let's do 5 plus, bathrooms here. And, let's also put single family residence. Let's also put on there what's sold. So you got 400. Let's take that away here. Let's also look at Summerlin area only. And that's where I wanted to kind of look at here. So you can see I'm scrolling through here just to kind of find all these different areas. And let's get to Summerlin. Did we pass it? No, we didn't pass it yet. Okay. So we got Summerlin here. You got Summerlin here, north, south, west. And that's it. Got 20 matches. So let's pull up those results. So you can see some of these homes out here listed, and let's look and see what you're going to get here based off of this. So you look at this right here. Let's look at one that's 104 plus days. Okay. I want to bring this up. Actually, let's bring up the taxes on this real quick, or just let's see how long they've listed this house. This is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath house. 2018, and let's look at the history. Okay, so the history is it's been active for a very long time. They bought it for 800, and they're trying to sell it 3 years later for 1.7. Doesn't mean they won't get it, but it's sitting on the market. Why is it sitting on the market? Those are the things you have to look at. So that's number one. And then let's look at other listings, right? Let's go back and look at some of these other listings. You got to think, a lot of these homes, 85 days, 36 days. These homes are on the market for a long time, 85 days. Why are they not selling? And I think that's a big part that people should consider. You know, when you're getting stuff here and you got stuff going on 1.1, you got, 1.9, that's a lot of money there to put out. And if you're not getting it 59 days, 104 days, that just tells me that I'm sorry, I'm getting a call right now for a guy that wants to he wants to make an offer, and I'm gonna have to call him back here in a second. But we're in the middle of making an offer on a house. So anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know, looking at these properties, it's a different world, out here in Summerlin versus say other properties. It doesn't mean you're not going to get comparison. Typically you see things with smaller backyards though. You see things that, like here you can see 1.8. Look at this listing, it's a beautiful listing. You get a real nice home. What typically comes with this though, let's look at some of the photos, is you have higher HOAs. You have, HOAs and a master plan community, sometimes Sid and Lids up in Summerlin. So this is a beautiful house. It's listed, typically though, you don't get much of a backyard. It's not saying it's a bad backyard, but look, you can see it's not a huge backyard. It's just, pretty much set up. It's updated. Everything looks good. It's not an older home, but this same home here, you can take a picture of it. That same home right there, you can get a bigger home potentially, looking outside of Summerlin, and then it doesn't come with all the extra fees and things. But Summerlin's very desirable. If you guys have any questions, give me a call back. I just want to give you guys a rundown. A lot of homes sitting on the market. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer. We're getting homes sold, but that 60, 90-day mark is not uncommon now with these homes. I would say anything between $850 all the way up to $2 million. And I do have some homes. It just takes a little bit longer. Sometimes it takes the right buyer to buy into these homes. I'm Dan French, LPT Realty. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me. I'll see you guys at the next one. I'm out of here.